Hi, my name is Ali Jamul. I'm the Chassis Chief Engineer at Ford. Today we're going to talk about Active Park Assist, brand new technology coming out from Ford, soon to be launched in the Lincoln MKT and Lincoln MKS. This is a great convenience feature for our customers. It actually takes the stress out of the parking situation and makes it really easy. And I'm talking about parallel parking. So here we go, you're driving down the street, you are ready to park, you push a button and the sensors start to scan on the right side or the left side available parking spots. Once it finds one, it actually will tell you through the message center that a parking spot has been found. It will also give you a chime. You engage the reverse gear, you let go of the steering wheel, hands off, and the vehicle will start to back into the parking spot. All you have to do is basically operate the gas pedal and the brakes carefully, and the vehicle will do all the steering for you.
Park Assist, that is a pretty neat feature of Drive Smart. Here is Dean Stoneley. He is the Vice President of Marketing of Ford Motor Company Canada. Hello, Dean.
Hello, Michael.
Can I use that Park Assist when I do my driving test? I think that'd be quite useful.
I think it would. I mean, that was always the dreaded moment in every parking test was the dreaded parallel park.
So. Yeah, you crunch those bumpers either side.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a neat trick. It must cost thousands.
No, actually, it's going to be very affordable. We'll be announcing pricing shortly. It'll be available in a couple of months. As the clip said, it'll be on our MKS as well as our Lincoln MKT, which is built here in Ontario in our Oakville.
Is this Drive Smart for the aging population?
You know, I think this really cuts across the population, and nobody's really offered a solution like this before. There has been some camera-based parking systems. They required a lot of setup, a lot of interaction on the screen. This one is literally you touch a button and it parks itself. It's radar-based. It even measures the size of the spot to let you know that that spot is big enough for the vehicle. So it is really the first of its type in the industry. And the other beauty of this system is it can also park on hills. And you talk about the driving tests, and that was always the parallel park on a hill. No other system can do that. This one can. So on a downhill, it will also work.
Would you trust this thing, Cato? I mean, if it goes haywire, on a rainy day or something, it could really run amok.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's really, Ford is doing what a number of other manufacturers, you've seen this on luxury cars. The Lexus LS big sedan, $100,000 sedan, has it. The new Toyota Prius for 2010 will have a similar kind of system. I think what Ford does a little differently here is they're going to price it differently. I don't know the exact price, but I'm betting it'll be under $700-800.
Right? You're definitely in the ballpark. And I mean, really, the philosophy behind Drive Smart is it's real-world solutions, it's functional technology, and it's affordable technology, and that's really what we're aiming with.
This sync system, you've had it for, I don't know, you've probably put it in 1 million cars now or something huge, but I mean, it's coming. Everybody's got to have that, because when you see people playing with their cell phones on the road, I mean, it's not only dangerous, it's going to be illegal everywhere soon.
Yeah, sync, I mean, we're all wired now with iPods, BlackBerry, cell phones, and nobody has a total in-car solution for all of that technology. And sync, as you mentioned, Michael, we just launched that a year ago. We've now built 1 million cars.
It is a
with
million,
sync. It is 1 million. So, that is this real-world technology that can be used by everyone. And the neat thing about sync is it's powered by Microsoft, so it's an upgradable platform. So we can continually upgrade and build upon it. And we're just coming out now with our version 3, and it adds 911 assist. So in an accident, if the airbags go off in the vehicle, the sync will actually call 911 for you, and it'll report some information about the crash, whether the airbags went off, and so we can continually upgrade it. But it's been great technology for us. Nobody's matched it in the industry. And actually, right here in Canada, the Automobile Journalists Association gave us the Best Technology Award last year in 2008 when we launched it. And
this voice recognition stuff has come along. Remember, I forgot what it was we drove years ago, and you tried to give it some, commands, and it came back with something crazy. It's like drive off this cliff.
Well, I mean, I just drove a Porsche Panamera that had 46 buttons alone in the center console because they don't use an iDrive controller. controller, and they do have some voice-activated technology, but it's not. I don't think it's for what I experienced with it. I didn't think it was any better than stuff that's a lot cheaper. And the Pan America is going to sell for up to $150,000 per car.
Yeah.
Right. So what all the industry is racing to do is to get rid of buttons, controllers, and make it all intelligent conversation with your car. Take me to Subway.
So you can concentrate on your driving.
Or you can talk on your cell phone with your hands free.
Exactly.
Or you can have your emails read to you in the car as you're going down the highway, all without looking at anything but the road ahead.
Well, it really is a safety feature. And we've done studies internally, and the average time it takes to bring up an MP3 or a tune on your portable device is about 25 seconds of eyes off the road. With Sync, it's 2 seconds on average, and it is so seamless. And it's one of those things that works so well. I find if I'm traveling on business and I rent a competitive car, without it, I start talking to the car, and I'm waiting for something to happen. I mean, it's just become
He's
so
losing his mind.
It's become so ingrained, in the way I drive a vehicle. I can't imagine life without it.
Okay, the thing that I like is this blind spot warning system. Now, I've seen a few versions of this. What's yours?
Well, it's twofold. It's a blind spot information system. So it checks your blind spot. It looks back using radar about up to 65 feet. If there's a car in your blind spot and you signal or you go to change lanes, it'll alert you with a tone, as well as a light in your mirror. What's really cool, though, is something called cross traffic alert. And this is, we've all been in a parking lot. You're parked between two minivans, let's say.
Yeah,
you're
you
trying
put
to
your
back
nose
out of a
out.
space, and reverse sensing is great, but this takes it to the next level. It actually looks down each row, and if a vehicle is approaching, it lets you know from which side, and so it's one of those, again, real world solutions, and that'll roll out on a lot of our vehicles.
You get used to this stuff pretty fast. You wonder, how you ever lived without it.
Well, some of it. I mean, some of it. I'm still an advocate of adjusting your mirrors as well. And maybe we'll look at using those. But the thing that matters with this technology is it's got to be available in a Fiesta or a Focus or your base Ford Fusion that sells for $21,990 or something. That's where it's got to be. Otherwise, you cannot get it out there in enough hands of people, and people won't pay attention to it.
All right, well, stick around. We're coming back right after this with Drive Green.